Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your January 2016 General Tarot Card Read. My name is Dee, and with me again is my dear friend Lucy.
Hello.
So we'd like to take this opportunity to thank you guys for all of your support that you've given us. Quite a few of you have written us, and quite a few of you have commented, and we just really appreciate the support, and we just want to let you know that we couldn't be here without you guys, and we hope that this is a good encouraging spot for quite a few of you with everything that's been going on in your lives. So also, I want to point out that I did move the screen because I got my lava lamp to work, and I know it's a small victory, but I've got my lava lamp working. So you're going to be looking at my lava lamp as it kind of messes around.
She's obsessed with that lava lamp, just so you know.
So with that in mind, if you want to see what your spread looks like, look at the very first bit of the movie, and then we'll pull up cards as we do this. We hope that you've taken the time to look at your year-long read, your 2016 year-long read. Because what we're going to do is we're going to use the cards that we pulled for each month throughout this year as we go through the year and use it as kind of an overall card for you guys. We also pulled an oracle card for you, which, again, when we pull them, we never know what it's going to be. If it's going to be an encourager, if it's going to be something that goes with it. And at the time, we may not think it goes, but by the time we do the read, it really goes. And we feel it's the same with this one, too. So we're going to start with Lucy's read, do my read, and then we're going to do one together because with this being a general read, we want to give you guys many different things and options so that you can resonate with hopefully one of them. Okay? So for the card that Lucy pulled for the month of January.
The Nine of Pentacles. Now this signifies financial success, material gain, a security from your own hard work.
Okay. Now for the month, I pulled the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant is a spiritual card. It's about dreams and visions sometimes. It's about abiding by the physical and spiritual laws and rules or faced consequences. It's a spiritual card. And sometimes it can be about karmic issues. Sometimes it can be about the rigidity or structure that you need sometimes in your spiritual life. So when you combine the two cards, it's about being pleased with who you are, but yet following the rules. Being able to marry your finances with your spirituality, and just I don't know. I keep getting two. Why am I still seeing two?
I don't know.
For you guys, I keep seeing two for this month. I'm supposed to tell you guys that. So for the month, it's all about the number 2 for you guys. So I'll take that down, and we'll start with the weeks for the month. So for the first week, Lucy pulled
the Chariot. Now the Chariot has great potential in this card. But you have to expend the energy or the effort to achieve that potential. This card is about triumph, but it requires self-discipline, focus, and perseverance. As you can see, the driver there is kind of unfocused. She's just, looks like she's, to me, in la la land. She needs to focus herself, pick up the reins of her chariot, and move forward.
And the thing that I like about this card is the duality here. You've got the two Sphinx that are part of the Chariot, and one is dark and one is light. And again, two.
Probably the conscious and the subconscious.
Yeah, the yin and the yang.
Yeah, yin and the yang, the two parts of your personality. But again, she looks totally unfocused, so she needs to pick up the reins of her chariot and move forward.
Right. So for the first week, I pulled the Lovers. Now, the Lovers are all about decisions. They're about emotional decisions. They can be about love. This can be a decision that you need to make at the beginning of the year to continue on a relationship. It might be a decision you need to make whether or not to have a relationship, or it might be a relationship versus your job. But it's choices. And I think that for some of you from the month before, you're going to have some choices in your relationships that you need to make, whether or not to continue them, whether or not to make a new relationship. But I think the first week for you is going to be focusing about love and the emotional decisions that come with it. Now, when you combine the two, again, I keep seeing two. You see the man and the woman, the male and the female, the yin and the yang. It's again about decisions that you're going to need to make, but using that energy to move forward, and almost like marrying the two.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just keep seeing two.
Well, the Chariot can her distraction can be an inner conflict that she's having, so she needs to focus and use self-discipline to move forward. That in the Chariot, the same with the Lovers. There could be inner turmoil there going on. A decision needs to be made. Either way.
Yep, sounds good. For the second week, Lucy pulled
the Hanging Man. Now, the Hanging Man is in this position because he wants to be. He could let himself free at any time. His arms are unfettered, but he's there. This is all about trying to find a position for yourself where you can use a different perspective to achieve a deeper spiritual understanding, or even just a mental understanding of the situation that you were in. This can be, this hanging situation here can be indicate self-sacrifice, delaying the gratification of the now for future endeavors, a future that you're looking, that you're planning for.
And what's interesting is when you pull the energy of the Chariot into this, it's almost like you know that you need to balance, and you're taking the time. You're hanging yourself upside down so that you can look at the situation in a different way. Because you have him this way, but then you have him this way.
Yep.
To be able to figure out what he needs to do.
Yep.
So for some of you, I think that's going to be that way. For me, for the second week, I pulled the Two of Wands. Now again, second week, two. I keep seeing two. Two is about balance, choices, commitments. And this card is the same way, but usually it's about job and more about creativity. You got the world in your hand, if you see. But yet you still have some choices that you need to make that when it regards to your future. So I think you're carrying over the energy of the Lovers, and now you made up your decision what you're going to do, an emotional aspect, and now you're moving toward your job. So I think that for this spread, it's that way for you guys. And I keep seeing twos. Okay. So when you marry these two together, I really feel that for part of the choices, you are going to have to hang yourself upside down. Take a kind of new approach and look at things a little differently.
Fresh perspective.
Yeah, so that you can make the decisions that you need to make. You've got your world, your financial, your emotional world in your hands. You're good there, but now you need to start focusing on your job and moving forward. And this is a good way to do it, is to take the time to go upside down and figure it out. For the third week, Lucy pulled
the Nine of Cups. Now the Nine of Cups is all about abundance and cheers. You can see he's got a big smile on his face, and he's got all those cups before him. It's about material, and both material and emotional, achievement, desires that you have. It's you're well pleased with your life, and it's all going your way. Right?
So the energy of the Chariot, making your decisions, hanging upside down so that you can find it out, and then being content with your life.
Yep.
Focusing on the good stuff. And again, two mice again. So for the third week, I pulled the Ten of Pentacles. Excuse me. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is about property, business, a period of success. But this is an emotional card, even though Pentacles are about money. This is also about family gatherings. It's about renewing your finances and enjoying this period with your family. And what I think is interesting, here's the man and the woman. They're talking, they're discussing stuff. Again, two. You've got two dogs that are sitting here, and they're looking at this old man who's watching them. And for some of you, you're going to have somebody kind of watching you and your success. I don't think it's a bad thing, because the dogs aren't like freaking out. But I think that there is going to be somebody watching your success, and it's going to be a balancing act, and you're going to have to... I keep seeing somebody watching you. I think that whoever's going to be watching, and then there's somebody in specific, I can feel this. You've got somebody that's watching over you when it comes to your finances and with your family. And I think later it's going to actually help you make some more decisions because you made the decisions with your emotions with the lovers in your relationship. You've made the decision that you got with your job and stuff, so much so that it's turned around and giving you abundance. And when you've got the next card, which I'll explain, but I really think that somebody's going to be watching you and maybe even give you some support and help so that you can make other decisions in your life. When you marry the two of them together, wow, you guys got it all. I mean, this is more about self-satisfaction, but this is more about that self-satisfaction turning into money so that you can have all these things for your family and you. So what a good week that's going to be for you guys. A lot of good things are going to come your way. So for the fourth week, Lucy pulled
Strength. Now, this is all about your inner strength, using your patience and diplomacy combined with your courage to bring you success. So you can see the lady is walking with her inner strength. She has tamed herself, and she is using her inner strength to help her in the situation. Okay.
and I keep seeing numbers for you guys this month, Virgo. Because now this is an 8 card, which 4 plus 4 is 8, but 4 is a foundation number. When you have 4 plus 4, that's a solid foundation. And I think that all the decisions that you made from the month earlier, harnessing the yin and the yang, using that energy and hanging upside down to look at things differently, and then being satisfied with the things around you, it's almost like that's just renewed your inner strength. So much so that this is going to carry over into the month of February for you.
Going forward. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And really give you guys this good solid foundation to get through. Now for the last card I pulled for the month is the 2 of Cups. Again, here's a 2. I got 2 cups, 2 people. I don't know, I keep seeing 2. So what this is about love, friendship, commitment. It's like minds. Now this can be a man and a woman, or it can be a man and a man. It can be a woman and a woman. It can be a partnership, but it's almost like you guys are of the same mind. You're able to emotionally support each other, and you've made a commitment to each other. So this week I feel is all about commitments. You've had the good things happen from the weeks before, the decisions that you've made that have brought about good financial success to where you're able to support your family. And now you're able to, again, look at your love situation and whether it be in your commitments, whether it be, like I said, whether it be more of a friendship love or whether it be an actual love. So what a good way to end the month. And when you combine strength and the 2 of Cups, it's almost like this inner strength is going to really strengthen and solidify your relationships that you have, the love relationships, and you'll know yourself so much better, and that'll actually make your commitments that much more firmer and stronger.
Foundation. Yeah.
All right. So wow, what a way to end up the month. You guys got a lot of good things going on. So the card that we pulled for your oracle card, I thought was kind of interesting. This one's called Know Your Fears.
You have fears, both big and small. Some fears felt for good. Some fears felt for good reason. It serves to remind you to be cautious, not to take foolish and dangerous risks. Other fears you feel are but shadows that you have made real and given substance. They serve only to make you doubt yourself, to question your good judgment, to fear success, to restrict and to limit. Look within. Know your fears. Shine a light upon them and see them for the shadows and the mist that they are.
Because you guys have a lot of decisions, and there's going to be times where there's going to be illusions coming at you and you won't be able to see the bright picture, but just hang yourself upside down. Look at the situation, both sides aspects. Weigh the pros and the cons. For some of you, I even will see like you writing down things so that you can see what your pros and cons are in your life. And don't be afraid to do that kind of stuff, because you'll need to be able to do that to know who you are and pull out that inner strength. And it's going to put really good foundations in both your emotional and your jobs and your wealth, your financial aspects of your life. Because you've got both the Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles, and which is about self-satisfaction, and then it's going to carry over into, you know, the Lovers, and then of course your Pentacles, you know, of having all the financial things that you need. So know who you are, know your fears, know your good and your bad, weigh it as much as
Weigh
possible.
your choices and your options. Make your decisions not based on fear, but based on the knowledge of your inner self. Okay?
As we're doing this video, I keep feeling that there's something more, and I don't know exactly what it is, Virgo, but what I'll probably do is I'll talk with Lucy a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and post this. But if we have something else that we need to tell you guys, we're going to probably type it up or do another short video just specifically for you, because I keep getting to, and I keep getting that there's a little bit more weight to this matter than what we've been able to put down in a general read. So we'll kind of discuss it and let you guys know. If you guys come up with something that you want to discuss, feel free to leave a comment. If you like what you've seen, go ahead and hit the like button. You know, we want this to be about you guys. We're doing this not for us. We're doing it for you guys because we want to empower you. And so right now we just speak peace upon you because you've got some decisions you need to make this month. But be aware that it's going to be for the positive and it's going to bring out that inner strength in you. So walk in light, peace, and love, and we will talk to you soon.
Goodbye.